Hey there, buddy. Welcome back to the Weekly Nerf War Roundup, the Saturday morning show that inspires and shares all the awesome Nerf War gameplay content being produced by Nerfers just like you from all around the world. Last week on YouTube, there were 16 videos uploaded by content creators from 3 different countries hosting events. Maybe one of them hosts an event near you. If you do, or if they do, you should check that out. Hit them up. These events look really cool. And real quick, before we get into this week's roundup, last week I talked about a different style of presentation and different way to produce these videos that is going to be a little bit more sustainable for me. This will be kind of the first little glimpse, or the real glimpse, as to what that production style is going to be. If you missed last week's video, I'll have a link to it in the description. I don't blame you for missing it. It was a little weird. I tried to do it in live, and then like YouTube, for whatever reason, like compressed some of the test video that I had beforehand. So if you were watching that video, you probably got like 8 minutes of me just kind of staring at the screen going, audio test, audio test. Sorry about that. Hopefully this week will be a little bit different. Okay, starting for this week's roundup. First up, there were 11 videos this week produced by content creators that have less than 1,000 subscribers. 2 are from the channel Nerf PrintedHobbies, featuring Wilburo and his perspective. He attends the Adelaide Nerf War scene, very similar to Tiger Foam and Bradley Phillips. One of these videos is from a game mode called Hostage in their theater location, which is super cool, and the other is a round of VIP, which takes place outside of Adelaide University, I believe, if I'm not wrong with that. We also got 2 new videos from Brando Nerf in the Michigan scene. The first video is a static cam from a round of HVZ, and the other is a round of VIP. We also got 2 new videos from, sorry, not Brando Nerf, just talked about him, from AceMcFlop, who dropped a couple different videos from various rounds from his Dart Wars games. There are 5 videos in total, 2 of which are Gatekeeper, 2 are Swords Unlimited, and the other one is Total Team Elimination. Scott JS gave us a team deathmatch round as well from his usual church location, and Newport Nerfer113 gave us our first glimpse at Foam Flinging Skirmish 3, which is crazy because I believe that event happened just this past weekend. Links to all these videos are down in the description down below. However, 3 of these videos caught my eye. In third place is AceMcFlop and his Swords Unlimited 2 video. Out of all of the game modes that he plays at Dart Wars, I feel like these are the best, the Swords Unlimited games, especially for that cool 360 camera that he has. He doesn't really clip videos. He also doesn't really mess around with tagged indicators at all yet, and I think that that actually plays well to this style for the Swords Unlimited gameplay that he has. Everyone has a sword or other type of melee weapon. I think he's using like a ball and chain, which is really cool. He must have custom made that himself. There's also a lot of shield play at work, and for whatever reason, the action in this 90-second video is like way higher than any of the other videos that I've seen in the past. There's this really cool brawl that takes place like right as the game gets started, with pretty much every player from both teams. It's really cool. I think you'll enjoy it too. Click the card at the top right, you want to check that out right away. In second place, we're going to switch on over to Scott JS and his team deathmatch video. I really love the recent changes that he's made to his uploads, including more clipped edits, and he's even including commentary now, which I really appreciate. He's running a 5 blaster loadout too for this game, which he actually manages really well. I typically run with 3, and I feel like I always fumble around with them. I somehow forget that I have these other blasters that I can use that also might help me more in like different various situations, and for whatever reason I typically just always use my primary. This video is 15 minutes long. The action is pretty dense all throughout though. It's really cool. Cards up there. Show this guy some love. Last up in my top spot this week is Newport Nerfer113 and his Foam Flinging Skirmish video. This video is hella cool. The UK guys seem to have some incredible locations for all these events that they're hosting. This one is a really cool asymmetrical game mode. It has 2 attacking teams against 1 defending team inside the fort that's in the middle of the field that they're playing in. Huge props as well for the inclusion of overhead maps that give us a better understanding as to what's happening and where players are on the field. They're also using smoke bombs for this game, which I don't think I've ever seen before in a Nerf War. It gives it this really immersive feel. I just loved it. I think that this is one of those you just can't miss videos. Cards right up there. Check this one out. Switching gears, this week we got 6 videos uploaded by larger, more widely known channels. 6 videos, but just like last week, there's only 2 other content creators other than myself. Hopefully that means that all the other content creators like MTB, Jang, or Tiger are like busy working on their next upload, which I am super eager and excited for. Links to all the videos uploaded by these larger channels are down in the description down below as well. However, since we only have 2 other channels to talk about, let's get this roundup started with Node. and their hostage video. Like I've said before, I really love these guys' videos. I love that they're continuing to upload this kind of content. It's technically not a real Nerf event, as in like these are not publicly hosted events that anybody can go to. I assume that all of the players are somehow connected to Node's production team or whatnot so that they are trustworthy with all the headcams that they give them. But the gameplay plays like any other Nerf event. I guess as long as you glance past the fact that when they get hit, they kind of stay dead and like act dead when that's a little weird, but it's okay. It's still kind of cool. I still love that it plays out like a regular, normal, run-of-the-mill Nerf war. They don't really mod their blasters either, so it's kind of a cool glimpse as to how these game modes play with just like regular go out to the store, buy a blaster, and you can use them right off the get-go. It's really cool that every player gets represented with the head cam as well. This is one of the few channels that's actually producing content like this, probably because it's not only really expensive to produce, it's also really time intensive to produce. I really appreciate it though. Hit that card at the top right if you want to check that out right away. My second place video is Brad's most recent upload and his CETA sniping video. I thought this video was incredible to watch because it really brings up the age-old debate of whether or not sniping exists in the Nerf ecosystem. This event had an FPS cap of 130 feet per second, and the ranges involved looked to be about like 100 feet to my eye, maybe 30-ish meters, which means that most people would find the concept of sniping to be impossible. Brad pretty much proves that wrong in this video. He's using worker darts with a worker rifled barrel. Oh my God, it's really hard to say. With a worker rifled barrel. And I think that the fact that he has to arc his shots so much really only further proves that while sniping might exist in the Nerf ecosystem and it might actually be a thing, it's definitely not easy, and it requires a lot of skill on behalf of the user. This video is hella cool to watch. Hit that card at the top right, check that video out. And then finally, in my top spot, just like last week, Brad, who uploaded 2 videos this week, gets another one. This one goes to Bradley Phillips and his video featuring his new UI. I wanted to highlight this video in this way because I think that it was super cool to hear that another Nerfer, GSK Blades, reached out to Brad and made not only his new scope cam overlay, but also suggested and gave him the new UI that he's using in his videos, just kind of giving you more information as to what blaster he's using, what game mode, what team he's on, and that kind of thing. I think it's really cool, and the knowledge is really cool because it's an incredible reminder that this is a global community bonded by the shared love of like flinging foam darts at each other, and it doesn't even only have to be blasters or physical things that we can share. Sharing the love of Nerf could be found in the videos that I showcase on this channel or this series every single week, but it can also be found in found when a gameplay creator accepts the suggestions and contributions of their viewers. I thought that was really cool to learn about and to see. I really think that you're going to enjoy the video as well. If you want to hit up that video, you can click this box right over here because we are at the end of this week's video. As always, thanks so much for watching all the way through to the end. If you appreciate what I'm trying to do here with this channel, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and then comment below. Let me know if your top 3 were different than my top 3. Which videos did you really like this week, or how would you rank them for yourself? Then hit up all these channels that I'm talking about. Links are in the description down below. Check them out. Sub to them if you are not. Give them thumbs up and comment on their videos. Tell them what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of in the future. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you next time.